Geosmart Asia 2015, GeoBiz caught up with Giorgio Rossi, who is the International Sales Manager at Jexel.
Our company is an Italian company who has got inside three business departments. One is the software business department. So we develop software for managing 3D data coming from laser scanner, different sensors, aerial, mobile, terrestrial, bathymetry. The second business unit is the solution business unit. So we develop integrated solution in order to answer and to solve some specific problem of the customers. And the third one is the engineering and consulting business unit, who works directly on site involved in high-level project in order to apply and also to provide the skill and the knowledge to some kind of big project. I think that the BIM honestly is growing in this region, absolutely is growing in this region, because also in this region people are starting to realize and to understand the importance of the BIM model. BIM model that, for example, in some other countries, like for example USA, like Europe, is something that it is already used and it also already produced. And so I think that now all of the countries in the Asia Pacific are trying to follow the example of USA, of Europe, in order to use the BIM in their own, project. With different, aspect. For example, BIM, in order to produce building intelligent model, so in order also like a sort of database, if we talk about or if we think about a new building construction, we can create the BIM model like a sort of database in which every part, every element can be described, can be interact each other. And on the other side, we have the BIM for the existing building. So the possibility to recreate a BIM model of the existing building in order also to take care of the building and also of the preservation of this building. And especially I saw that in our experience, but it's also something that is going on in this region of the Asia Pacific, now is very important also how to use the BIM in order to make the as-built check. It means that you have the BIM model, so the project one, and on the other side you have the as-built that you can recover using, for example, laser scanner, and you can compare the BIM model and the as-built catch by the laser scanner in order to make the verification, the control of the model, to see if there are some difference, if the elements are positioning in the right position, if there are some deformations, some detection, or something like that. In general, we can say that the technology integration is really important, both if we are talking about a new building, a new opera, and also if we are talking about something that is already built. So the integration between the BIM and the GIS information is something that is very important, because in this way you can really have a complete knowledge not only of the building but also of the surrounded area that are around the building, that are close to the building. By our personal experience, company experience, we are trying more and more also to create this kind of integration, compenetration between the BIM model, the as-built with the laser scanner technology, and also the GIS, in order to have a complete, we can say, reconstruction, a complete idea, a complete scenario of all of the area, having different kind of information coming from BIM, from laser, for GIS, because it is the only way to have really a complete knowledge of the area. I think that the session organized by Geosmart Asia in the infrastructures, with the infrastructure topic, has been really interested, not only because I was one of the speakers, but because I really have the possibility to share and also to learn from the other speakers how they, for example, applicate this kind of beam technology in Singapore, in Australia, how we can also share information in order to help each other in this big project that is the beam, the as-built knowledge. So for sure, I think that this GeoSmart ASA experience has been pretty interesting.